Okay, so we're here with Boomer today again, and we're going to do a similar thing that we did with Revenue. This is the first time I've ridden either of these guys in the big arena. There you go. And Boomer is just a little fraidy cat like always. Okay. Let me flip my reins over his ears. There we go. Undo his halter. There. And then we'll slip this Bozell on here. On one ear than the other. Okay. Good. What's that? Oh, yeah, you're fine. Good boy. He's already standing there a little more quietly than he would. So let's take him on out into the middle of the arena here. He's paying attention to me nicely, leading nicely. Seems like we worked out a lot of that good stuff with our groundwork. Good. Tighten that up, see how that feels. That's pretty good and tight. Snug, not tight. Okay, so I'm gonna bend his nose, see him pulling against my hand, trying to walk away. There. Gives nicely, stops his feet. Can he give his nose? Very good. All right. Can he give his nose while I stick my foot up in the air? And I'm gonna just jump around here. Good. While I stick my foot up. While I stick my foot up in the air. Good. Stick my hip in the saddle. Ha! Good boy. All right. That's a good reason to make sure your get down string is a little shorter. How about that? I'm gonna leave all my silly mistakes in here just to show you guys everybody's fallible. Good. Quits moving his feet. There. Wanted to start moving his feet when my leg came down his other side. See how his head's stuck in the air? Counterfeit old bugger. There. Head stuck in there. Nice and soft. Bend your nose. Right now all I'm looking for is for him to stand still. If he decides to move his feet, I'm going to bend his nose and make him do these small circles, not big enough to allow his legs to go around in a circle, making him disengage. Eventually he's going to come down and stop his feet because it's a lot harder to move than it is to just stand still. Oh, silly guy. There, he decides to move for no reason. He felt me shifting around. So this guy's going to be kind of the opposite of Revenue insofar as they both like to move their feet. They both are kind of worrywarts. But this guy wants to move his feet a whole lot more than Revenue does. And he kind of knows where his feet are a little better. Not much better, but a little. Wait for him to give. There, he gave softly. Bend to the right. He starts moving his feet. There. Bend to the right. I have a feeling with this horse, he was just, they saddled him up, brought him out in the arena, got on and stepped off, started walking. Whereas he needed time, even before the walking part, on just how to learn how to stand there. Good. Can I bend him to the left and not have him move his feet? There. There. He really gave in to me there. Bend to the right. That was nice. No moving of the feet. Good. Bend to the left. Now I'm going to slide this leg back. Oh, and we disengaged real nice and quick. So I took my leg off while we were moving, waited till he came back, relaxed, stopped moving his feet, bent him to the right. Now he's thinking, oh, the game is move your feet now. Not quite, buddy. Not quite. And not that way anyway. You're not going to get very far moving your feet like that. Bend his nose to the right. There. So I'm going to reach my leg back. He disengages, but I'm going to leave that leg on till I feel that inside shoulder take a step forward. Stand that rib cage up and get him round. Now my leg's off and I'm just waiting for him to come to a stop, give softly, get relaxed. Bend to the right without disengaging. Good. Bend to the left without disengaging. All of a sudden he can't do the first thing anymore. That's why we go back and check our lateral flexion after we ask him to disengage. So I know I can disengage him both sides. I know I can bend him both sides fairly nicely. There he decided to walk off. I'm going to bend him around. And he's just so angry that he can't go where he wants and do what he wants. So we're going to let him go where he wants, but we're going to do his thing my way. So I'm not going to ask him to walk there because he was thinking about heading forward. I'm going to adjust my seat maybe, relax myself into the saddle a little bit, stretch my legs down into these stirrups, get some balance. There you go. He wants to walk off, I'll bend him to the left. Good boy. All right. We can stand still. Let's walk. There, I felt that energy come up through him, kind of like an electrical shock. He wants to ride down to this gate over here. I'm going to let him, and there we go. Not so bad. He's just sort of walking around the whole arena. He seems distracted by his environment. Not really paying attention to me, but he doesn't seem like he wants to go any place in particular. There he decided to trot by himself, so I just pick up on one rein, bend him around, wait for him to come to a stop. Good. He stopped, so let's walk off. He knows the next thing I want to do is probably take a trot with him. But I'm going to wait here, riding correctly, until I feel that he really is going to stay in this walk. Because right now he feels like it's either a slow walk or a fast trot. And we want to unlock all of those speeds in between. A fast walk, a medium walk. There you go. He's weirded out by that black box there. There he wants to pick up and start trotting. Just bend his nose around. Let him relax. Good. And then we'll walk off. This is important for him. This may not look like much. This may look like watching paint dry. But that's these little steps, these little things. It's these little arguments are the things that turn into real big arguments if you don't nip them in the bud when you get started. But if you don't allow them to take the path of developing bad habits, then you're going to get a horse that's going to come along a whole lot quicker. So here he wants to stop by the gate. I just put my legs on until he decides to go. There he decides to trot. I'm going to bend his nose. So there he comes softly back to a walk, but he's not bending, getting supple. I'm going to put my leg on, ask him to disengage. There, he tries to bite at me. So I play the tom drums on his rib cage a little bit. No biting. Good. Bend him to the right. We bend to the right. Good. Disengage. Disengage for real. There. Move that front shoulder forward. There you go. You see how he kicked out at that there? I just kept tapping like nothing happened. Kept my leg on like nothing happened. And that's not working for him too well. So there he decided to walk off, so I put my leg on and disengaged him. Here I'm going to wait till he gets soft and doesn't bite at me. There, takes a deep breath. Good. Can I bend him to the left without him trying to bite at me? Good. Can I disengage him? There. That's nice. He got round. Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Wait for him to get soft, and there. There we go. I like this Bosal on him because the moment he comes and releases himself, the pressure comes off of that nose piece. Okay. He stopped. Let's start to walk. He can walk all right. And we'll continue to work on that. But let's ask him for a trot now. There. And I'm just going to post with him because he's running around hollow-backed, head in the air, worried about stuff. Right now would be the perfect time to start working on steering because we know he can trot around like a chicken with his head cut off all day. But let's start controlling those feet and getting him to relax. So I pick up on this right rein, goes to the right. Pick up on this left rein, he goes to the left. Very nice. Oh, he decides to stop next to those buckets and blow his shoulder away. So I'm just going to bend him the same way. So yeah, let your shoulders fall in and then drive your hips up underneath and to the right. Oh. He's afraid of his whole world. He can't go near the big black thing. He can't go near the blue barrels with the soccer ball. His whole world's been turned upside down. So let's ask him to get curvy. There. Ask him to curve around this box. And pretty soon, oh there, that was real nice. I felt his hindquarters disengaged. But you see, every time I release that rein, he seems obsessed with looking to the left. So I'm pick up on this rein, wait for him to get soft. There, he got soft. But he's blowing his shoulders out. There, his shoulders came with. I'm going to bend him to the left here. There, I'm going to wait till his body gets round. I'm going to ask him to disengage while moving a little bit. There, rounder. And what I'm doing here we go, is I'm just working on steering on one side at a time. There. He's blowing his shoulder out, so I keep the legs on, say keep trotting. There he went with it. Turn right, get soft and turn right. Still, there. Get soft and turn right. There. Get soft and turn left. There you go, good boy. Get soft and turn left. Yeah, you see, up. There. he took his motor away, but I wasn't done driving with my legs. So here I'm going to ask him to turn towards the wall, come through, nice. Here he wants to go left, so I'm going to pick up and steer him right. Steer him right, and when he gets heavy and leans on my hand, my inside rein, I'll just bump him with my inside leg. Here I'm going to ask him to turn right, go back towards the gate here, there. Now I'm going to ask him to turn left. Now I'm going to ask him to turn to the inside of the box. Don't worry about the box. That's my job. Here I'm going to ask him to turn right. There. See, he's worried about that big box. Maybe I'll bend him around here till we get to a walk, relax down to a walk. And then since we're working on steering a little bit more than, say, with revenue, I'm just going to ask him, not real heavy, I'm just going to keep his nose pointed towards the black box. And I'm not going to let him go anywhere but to it. So here, if he goes to run away from it, we're going to turn him back to it, and then I'm going to relax as he turns towards it. There, he moves his shoulders away. I'm going to bump the outside shoulder, bump the outside shoulder. There we go. Keep his nose pointed at it. Yeah. Keep his nose pointed at it there. Maybe turn him through it and point his nose at it from this side. We can do circles all you want. I'm just going to put a little pressure on that shoulder. Yeah. Yeah. Good. So I'm just going to wait until he decides to quit moving his feet. He's obsessed. He's convinced that this black box is going to kill him. So he can't stop moving his feet. And I'm just going to keep redirecting his focus anytime he gets distracted from the box. I'm just going to keep pointing his nose back towards it. Yeah. See him relaxing so much already? I'm going to ask him for one step towards it. But no, you can't walk past it. Horses like this are like if you were a manager and just had the worst employee in the world. Because he wants to do absolutely the opposite of whatever you want to do all the time. Well, and I'm being a little harsh on him. Because he's actually a good-natured little boy. Yeah. But he would not be the horse I would want to use if I was doing ranch work or something. He's just not equipped for it mentally. He's more of a happy-go-lucky kind of guy. Wouldn't be great for what, a lot of people would use him as a trail horse, but he wouldn't be great as a trail horse for most people unless he had a good foundation, which is what we're working on building here. So I'm just going to keep that pressure on. If he wants to step this way, I might put pressure on that. There you go. He can't step back though. There you go. You take a step forward, all that pressure comes off. Oh. It's a box, dude. This would be like the Cheech and Chong employee. Dude, I don't know, man. That box looks so high and dangerous, dude. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I don't have any try. I just have try to save my own life. Yeah. That's okay. So, then if he wants to turn away, we're going to trot around and we're going to bend around. And we're going to ask for our steering here. Good. We're going to ask for our steering over here. And get him up. There, get him round. Now, ask him to trot this away. There you go. Ask him to trot this away. Disengage, dude. Don't worry about the box. Ask him to disengage over here. There you go. Good. Doesn't matter if he's pooping or anything like that. If I ask him to do something, he's got to try to do it. There. Push him up. Let him rest. I'm going to push him up one more step. See, he's got that invisible wall there. Wants to step back. There, he steps forward. I take the pressure off, but he can't turn away. Can't turn away. There you go. Put the pressure on. Ask him to step forward one. Good. Can't turn away. Yeah. Put the pressure on. There you go. Let him relax here. Don't let him turn away. Good. Put the pressure on. Look for one step on the box. There. Ooh, trying to let him rest here. There. Licks his lips. We're getting some good side passes here. He doesn't know how to do that yet, though. Good. There. Takes an effort at it, but he can't turn his nose away. Put my leg on. Oh, he moves his foot towards it. Put my leg on. He touches it with his foot. Good boy. Put my leg on. Touches it with his foot. That'd be okay. There you go. And just be real. Sit. That's fine. That's fine. Just let him rest now. If he stops his feet, he can rest over it. He touched it. Good. Come up. See if we can touch it with our, put 1 or 2 feet on it again. There we go. Good boy. And if he wants to ride away from it, let's stay with him and look for a trot. Look for him to get round. There, he's round. Look for him to get round here. There. Look for a trot, and I'm going to turn him into the wall and look for a trot. There we go. I'm going to turn him across the arena here, ride him straight towards the wall, and bend him to the right. Ask him to get round around my leg. There, a little better. He's still stiff as a board though. Wait for him to get round. You see he's just sticking his head there. Sticking his head in the air, fighting my hands. There. Got soft. Bend to the left. There you go. Tip those hips away. Good. Tip the hips away and bend him to the right. Whichever way you point the hindquarters at this stage, the nose will go the opposite direction. See, but see what I'm doing here? I'll turn him into the fence. Look for him to turn through and go. Can I ask him to get round? There. Can I ask him to turn towards the fence? There we go. Now I'm going to turn him towards the box, ride him to it. And if he can rest with his nose and neck over it, that'd be fine. And touch with a foot, that'd be good too. Let's put our thinking caps on here, Boomer. See if we can step into the box a little bit. That'd be fine. That'd be fine. Push up, push the shoulders towards it. There we go. He still can't figure it out that just going all the way across the box would be a lot easier than this stepping over the side nonsense. Good boy. Good boy. Let him rest here if he wants to. Good boy. I'm keeping my legs close around right in front of the cinch there, nice and secure as I can be, as much as possible. Good. Let me ask him to step over. If he wants to, there we go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. So we'll make sure we don't, I want to stop and rest him for a sec. We want to make sure we don't rest him next to any kind of place that he's already addicted to, magnetized to. For instance, we don't want to rest him by the gate. You already see all that stress is coming out of him. I'm just going to disengage him here because he stepped his shoulders out. There, legs are both off. Good, he bends and gets soft. I'm going to adjust my saddle now that he's let some air out and got some stress going, got the stress going away. So I'll loosen my cinch here, move the saddle up, and slide it back down. Double check. There's, okay. Tighten her up. Ooh, okay. We're at the top hole here, so I'll tighten up on the other side a little bit too. Ooh. Cinch is too far forward. Okay, there we go. Still at the top hole. Come around on this side. Tighten it up a little bit. Geez, buckle came undone. No wonder we were up at the top on the other side. And I was flopping all around like a dead fish. Okay, good. Fix our Bozell. Good. Bend his nose, put my foot in the stirrup. He moves his foot. Keep picking my foot up. Okay, put my foot in. Grab around the and his nose till he just stands there. That was one of the best mounts we've had on this boy yet, I think. He wants to walk off. Oh, much better now. Good. Much better. Okay, can we walk off? Can we steer to the left? Wait, bowing his shoulders out. There. Can we steer to the right? Pick your rib cage up there, horsey. So what I do to make them round is just like we're disengaging from a standstill, but if we're moving along, I'm going to take some slack out of this rein until I can see his eyeball on this inside. Then, here, I'll come back around. I'll reach back with that same inside leg and push those hips over. That causes the inside hind hip, or hind foot, to step up and underneath his belly to the center of his stomach. There. Now throwing your head around when we steer, buddy. There, that's a really nice turn there. That's a really nice bend. And I think it's partially because he doesn't want to go back on that black thing, those black mats. So there, that was a really nice turn, really nice steering. Let's see what we can get. Good boy. Let's turn him around here. Ride him straight towards these boxes again. Up, up, up. There you go. Good. Let's see if we can then turn him and go through the narrow side. Up, can't bow your shoulders. Good boy. Let him rest here. He decided to stop, but that'd be fine. Maybe I'll see if I can get the rest of his legs up there. Ooh. Good boy. Good boy. Want a loose rein. Sitting relaxed. And we'll see how long he stays here. Good boy. Oh. Lost my little windsock somewhere. Whatever. Good. And I think today we worked on steering, we worked on lateral flexion, we worked on disengaging and getting round, and we worked on this fear of the box. So I think today for him, we're pretty much good. We're going to do a lot more of this over the coming weeks. I'll show you some more of the steering exercises that I do to really get this going in the right way. And we'll probably move this box to the center of the arena so that way we can do a couple more of the steering exercises and catch them on video for you. All right, well, thank you guys. That didn't work, did it? Get soft. There you go. Good boy.